Hello, hello. Yes, it's the final build in my fruit salad trilogy of spaceships, and that is a melon. Something I thought I would never say on this channel. So we've had a coconut, a pineapple spaceship, and now this novelty drink cup. But it's kind of looking, you know, lonely. That's why I bought two. And strangely, that reminds me of an ex-girlfriend. Cue that intro. So to start this build, I need to glue these lids down. It's been a while since I held melons this size and my hands are sweaty, so I'll just use a wet wipe. To clean all the sticky adhesive label off the plastic, will you please get your head out of the gutter? I'll apologise to any kids watching. I have no idea why your parents are blushing. I'll use the other half's nail file to sand the shiny surface down so it's easier for bits to stick to later. With the prep work done, it's time for glue, and I really don't think there's any other way to use these melons other than sticking them together. Bloody hell. Anyone remember the film Battle Beyond the Stars and the spaceship called Nell? Google it and you'll read about the controversy over how that spaceship looked. I think I've just overstepped the mark here. Never mind, onwards and upwards. Thin plasticard is in order to be used as panels. I'll just cut out not so perfect circles to cover the front of the melons, which had the holes where the straws came from. I found some plastic junk along with Kylo Ren's command shuttle, because that film was junk, that I'm going to incorporate with this build. Don't worry, the shuttle was on special offer because everyone hated the film and didn't see the shuttle, which is quite cool actually. I'm just going to use the shuttle for this build, but not the wings. Those are being saved for my bigger, more time-consuming project that hopefully will be out in July or August, maybe September. The box claimed that it was an easy snap-together kit. They lied. I had to use super glue to get parts to fit after a little cosmetic surgery. Once I was happy it was not going to fall apart, I glued the thruster thingies to the shuttle. I think I ran before I could walk. Gluing the melons together posed a problem of where to fit the shuttle, and no amount of me moving things around could do anything, so I just broke them apart. 1 second now, just get my hammer. Oh no, I'll just use a technical screwdriver that is for this sort of stuff. There we go. So broke it apart and then thought I'll just glue it either side. Now to hide the holes I used a little cut down piece of pokey ear stick. Once that was done, I did some pretend measurements like a professional does and glued the melons onto the shuttle, which gave me one crazy looking spaceship. Hang on, we'll do a flyby. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, it's going to look better once all the other details are on. And to start with, I'm going to use some garden wire. I'm going to pretend that this wire is cooling pipes for the huge engines. And while I do that, I'm going to throw some names of subscribers on screen who have left comments. Thank you so much. The more you interact with the channel, the more YouTube notices. Allegedly. With all the piping done, it was time to add some bits to the melons. And I picked out some bits, 2 drink lids and wheel trims from a model kit. And if I glue each individual component down, it's going to make some sort of jet engine. And for this next bit, in my defense, I must admit I wasn't thinking when I glued this down, but I'm just going to sit here and quietly judge you all, because I know what you're thinking. Obviously, I can't leave them looking like that, so I cut down a lot of plasticard to make some various panels and began trying to make the engines look more engine-like and not like, you know, something else. And after about an hour's work, well, it wasn't an hour really, it felt like an hour, this is what the panels look like so far. I bent and shaped some pokey ear sticks so that the cooling pipes had somewhere to go, and that's how the panel looks now. Yeah, quite impressive. That's what she said. But there's no time to boast, it's on with the second melon. I added more panels and more pokey ear sticks to the second melon to match the first melon. I understand. Which now kind of matches the shuttle. I joined all the garden wire to the pokey ear sticks so it looked like these were actual cooling pipes. And for detail I just used a pipe from a squirty bottle and just cut it down a little bit and just added that to look like it was a connector. Now it looks very well, but I think I'm going to have to cut down lots of bits of plasticard and just glue them onto the actual melon bits, and because it's got a slight curve on it, that's going to be tough. So these bits of plasticard have to be really small, and boy oh boy did I cut down plasticard. Firstly, I strategically placed some little bits from a model kit just to give that sort of 3D effect. Well, not 3D effect, but you know, to give it some sort of structure, and then started on the plasticard. So this started the long, slow process of me adding each small, tiny little bit of plasticard onto the melons. And the reason why they were so tiny, well, it was because anything larger than this wouldn't bend around the melon, so they had to be this small. And while I do that, I do believe it's code word time. If you're going to leave a comment, and I hope you do, as I love hearing from new and existing subscribers, drop the code word in your comment so I know you watched a grown man stick these little bits of plastic onto plastic. Seriously, this took at least 4 days working late into the night after my main job, and the code word is cantaloupe margarita. Please also do me a favour and subscribe to the channel. I think I've earned it after doing all these panels. We had a slight heat wave over here while I was building this, and I had to make little sections at a time because the super glue was drying super fast. So this is the reason why it took so long. And when it came to finishing the first melon, it was kind of giving me the Death Star sort of vibes, which in hindsight wasn't a bad thing. Once the main panels were down, I then went over it again just to add some more smaller panels and some little circly bits just to give it a little bit of texture. And by golly by gosh, I had finished it, and that's how it looks. Not the most unusual spaceship I've ever seen, but it's on the spinny spin, which means I'm taking it outside and I'm going to spray it black. Best transition ever. So now the black primer is down, it gives it a little bit more cohesion and doesn't look as bad. Kind of looks badass, but I'm going to paint this grey. I didn't use my airbrush as I'm in the middle of turning a little corner of the man cave into a dedicated painting station, so I'm not having to move everything off the bench when I'm working on another project, so I can just paint another project. I understand. So I'm just snipping on some grey paint. Not the best paint job in the world, but with a little colour it might just start looking something like a spaceship. And to add colour, I'm using some Avalanche Sunset from Citadel Paints. I kind of like this colour because once it dries, it's not glossy. So with this yellow, I'm going to do all the piping and little bits of panels on the main spaceship. And then just strategically place some red dotted around and then throw a wash over it. With the wash, I'll probably use a brownish sort of colour, just to try and tone down the grey, and then probably use some black panel liner as well. And once all that is done, it'll be off for the glamour shots. So that all that's left for me to say is that's it for the fruit salad trilogy. I do hope you like the spaceships. This one is kind of, well, it's different, but I think this one is the best. And like I said, glamour shots are next. So all that's left for me to say is thanks very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that YouTubery stuff. And until next time, keep scratching that build, everybody. Thanks for watching.